Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're not entirely sure where we are. We're somewhere underneath Moonrise Towers, we're surrounded by tentacles, and the area, or the location specifically that we're in right now is called the Tadpoling Center, which is lovely. Anyway, we won a fight here last time, realized that Mind Flayers are quite difficult to kill, and are now figuring out what to do next. I think we're probably going to do some summoning, so let's summon Scratch, because he might be useful. Let's also then, on top of that, resummon a little Raven here. And we're going to resummon the Imp, because all of our familiars died on the very first turn of battle. Now, that does actually bring me to something interesting. I think that the way that we've been playing up until this point only works with enemies that don't jump around. So the way the battle started was something roughly like this. We had two in here and we had two back here. Mind Flayer comes round, blasts us all. I think they probably even had Sculpt... Well, it didn't affect their side or they had Sculpt spells, but basically they just blasted us. And that completely destroyed a lot of what we had going on. I think what we need to do, like we did upstairs, is separate a lot. As in, we need to get people as separated as possible at the start of combat. And then try and focus down with range. I think that's probably our best plan, because then we don't get everybody hit by the same abilities. He just jumped because he couldn't get from A to B in his route. That's so weird. Anyway, I think that's probably our plan. We'll see how that goes in the future. Also, it's been pointed out that my Imp is immune to poison, therefore poison protection is probably not something we will use in the future on the Imp.
So
that's a good point. Right. Anyway. Now we've done that, it's time to continue exploring. Oh yes, in the comments it was pointed out the skull above is not Baal, it's similar, but Baal has like the circle of blood and that's apparently important. That is Miracle's symbol, I hope I got the name right. Basically the god of death. So, yes, that's good to know. And that makes a lot of sense given what we know, because we know that it's, related to Ketheric and all that sort of stuff, so... Makes a lot of sense. So actually that's kind of weird that the Absolute is using the symbol of the god of death. But I guess, yeah, if it is Ketheric, that makes a lot of sense because Ketheric obviously... What's this circle around us? You think that's this? The rejuvenating miasma? Look at that. The circle's following us. Oh, interesting. Anyway, it's probably this, right? Demon Spirit Aura? Yes, it's probably Demon Spirit Aura, maybe? That must be it, yeah. Anyway, where was I? But yeah, so Ketheric created the symbol, and he obviously created the symbol after the god that he was currently worshipping. I guess that makes sense. I'm assuming Ketheric created it anyway. Right, so we're following this one over here. We don't know whether this is the path forward. If we get to a path forward, as in, if we find Ketheric in the Absolute, we are immediately backtracking, right? As in, we're immediately reloading and backtracking. Because we want to explore this whole place, and I don't think we'll have the opportunity to if we advance the story. Cressa Bone Daughter, Harry Henry, Ironfinger, and Matthew... Budge. A Budge. Okay. This looks fine. There's Harry Henry's journal. Let's walk forward. Hello there, friends.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
This is a misunderstanding. I was sent to support you with the eradication of these traitors. Let's do that. Ah. That would be a 1, huh? And I have no inspiration.
Lies. I shall present your bones to General Thorm as retribution for what you did to him.
Okay. Well, diplomacy's failed. We got anything, Gale, that you could do that would be useful? Thinking what we could do immediately. I don't want to use too many spell slots. His spell slots are very useful. So Honestly, I'm thinking we separate a little bit over here. We go back. We pick someone like Harry Henry. We just hit him. Then we take a step over here.
Never a dull moment.
Switch to ranged weapons. Take a step back. Shoot Harry Henry. Nice. Then shoot him again. Okay. Then you're just going to take a big step back, because you can easily get into range again. I'm actually thinking the ideal distance between characters is roughly our max movement. I think that makes a lot of sense. If we go to our max movement between characters, then we can always get to aid, but we're probably out the range of most AoEs.
Not even the worms will want your death once I'm done with
Bonus action. Counterspell. Yeah, I'm not going to let you fireball me. I probably need more spell slots for counterspells, but that's okay. You aren't getting away from me, she says. Okay. Get up here. Blast him. Harry Henry is dead. Wonderful. Oh, we do have a bonus action we can do with this weapon. That's kind of cool. It comes back after a short rest, but at least that gives us a bonus action to fit with the kind of build that we were going at one point. Let's separate from Gale.
For the fallen.
You have a lot of spell slots. Do your spell slots come back after combat? No, they don't. I think I just used 0 spell slots last combat. I'm trying to think what I used. I think I used Misty Step. No, I didn't even use that. I don't know what I used. I think I used healing. I used healing word, right? I might have used this healing word instead, so in which case, yeah, I probably used nothing. Okay. Let's do a spike growth. Right, here. Nice. We want to stop them moving towards us, but we want us to be able to move towards them if we want to. And now, I can do a bonus action shot with a hand crossbow. Nice. It's not very good. Like, it's not as good as the people who are actually good at it, but that's fine. Bird, you're going to fly over here. Dog, you're going to run over here. Again, separate. Let these guys come into us. So they have to jump, which uses a bonus action. Ray of Sickness missed. Nice. Oh, you must be a halfling, because you rolled again. That one hit, though. There's Misty Step, but that doesn't matter. Okay, in fact, you've just killed yourself, because you put yourself in range of this.
Take you first.
It's insane. You're already dead. Right, step back.
Feet can carry me.
Cool.
What fools these mortals
chuck in a little firebolt. And take a step back.
Outflank.
See, I think this is a better way of doing combat than the way we were doing it. She jumps. Is she trying to hit him? Honestly, let it happen. Don't Hellish Rebuke. That's fine. It's not even that much damage, which is why I was thinking let that one happen. When we were all grouped, I was like, nah, that's terrible. But now it's like, okay, well, what's the downside? Like, we lose a tiny bit of health. It's not really that big a deal, is it? Nice crit on that. Okay. Run over here so you're out of vision. Forces them to move, if nothing else. Do you have cantrips? What cantrips do you have? I know you have cantrips. I wish it was easier to see what a cantrip was. It's probably like much easier if I do something like oh, that's the wrong one. Like this. Guidance, Shillelagh, Thorn Whip, and Resistance. Could Thorn Whip Iron Finger closer? She's probably gonna die next turn anyway. Honestly, pass. I should have shot with my crossbow. That was stupid. Ignore. I'm fine being poisoned. Why would you move closer to me? Do you want to die? Alright, so we'll run over here. That threatens her.
Let's
stab. Okay. What? What's this shield? How did you get a shield? I don't even know. Brave? No? Halfling Luck? No? You just shielded. Oh. Might be her weapon or something. It just doesn't show on her. Okay, well.
All doom.
Shocking Grasp. That works. If all else fails, shocking grasp.
Well, so much for peace.
Right, take a step back. Let's see what she does. That's summoning little undead. Okay, that appeared to do nothing. Is that correct? Oh, critical miss. Oh, that's fine. I appreciate you running into range. Blaster. Oh, that created another shield. Interesting. End
You still
turn.
have time to surrender.
Go attack.
We do what we must.
Dog. Get it. Good boy. Right, over here.
Consider my hackles raised.
Get right in here, so we now threaten her. Raven can stay over there. Start stabbing.
Follows me everywhere.
Nice. Do it again. Okay.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Firebolt. Okay. She gets a turn. What's her plan? I'll counterspell it. That was gonna hit 3 of ours. That was gonna be reasonable. Please stop incubating death as a bonus action. Okay, out here. Oh, there we go. It also dies when she dies. Good to know.
Stayed interesting.
Well, apparently this is stealing. Alright. So they got this. I still don't know where they got the shield from, if I'm honest with you. Maybe I'm going crazy? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see a buff that specifically said they would get a shield, but whatever. That's fine. Let's send this to, I guess, Jaheira.
If not over,
That's
then
fine.
through.
And we'll just work our way... Actually, let's get the loot from the fight first, then we'll work our way through the rooms. That makes more sense to me. Send to Jaheira. Send to Jaheira. And then Harry Henry will send his remains to Jaheira. Not design, but death? I think the Elder Brain that they were turning into the Absolute had some problems potentially with the gods like that they were trying to worship. Like maybe it took some of the ideology a little bit too seriously. It became a fanatic. I don't know. Not design but death is what she's saying. I don't know. Maybe. Also, regroup. Imp that never joined the combat.
Baldur's Gate will know mine.
The pride of the gate.
They'll know my design. Yeah, but they said it said not design but death. So instead of knowing their design, they will know death. A closed mind? What's a closed mind? A humanoid brain alive and in perfect condition. Oh, we've had one of those before. We sold that ages ago. Oh, hello, skeleton. We can hit this.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Interesting. Every soul made true. So that could be that they're going to put tadpoles in everyone, or maybe it's they're going to kill everyone. So what was this one? Sorry, this is Letter from Ironfinger. She's going to put one in me any day. Cressa, who was initiated the very same hour as I, all those years ago. She's going to put a parasite in my ear when I sleep. I can't bear to be without a pet to experiment on. Needs to have a thrall locked away so she can go further than Balthazar will let her. Cressa, I remember when we were just stomping on ant piles and raising them back up. Our very first deaths. I hope you remember somewhere. Oh, so they were like a group of necromancers. Interesting. Longsword. Appreciably cared for boots. And a studded shield. Okay, what's up with the boots? Oh, they're just well-maintained boots. Lovely.
Don't wish to step.
We'll leave that be. That's the way we came in. This is Harry Henry's journal. Okay. These slick innards, these fluid chambers. How long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer.
The chosen
Miracle is
one,
drowned out in my head by my own
and you,
spiral
my
fears. The
friend.
Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I'm in a kraken belly, turned inside upside. I am dead. Merkel's grey waste always sounded peaceful, not like this. Yeah, so Merkel followers. Interesting. And they came with Balthazar, is what we were learning. Okay. So we have an idea of what's going on with them. Send that one to Will, because he's the one holding all the scrolls right now. Should probably separate out the scrolls, but like, we haven't done it so far, so why ruin a good thing? Oh, this is nothing? This looks like, distinctly like something. Which is why I'm very confused that this is nothing. I love that this is all stealing. Wait, the fact that this is stealing implies that you can get here and have them... I guess you could make them allies by talking to them, right? Like we just saw there. But I'm wondering if you can get here and actually have, like, you know, this be... like, them be allies and just be... like...
Prepare the march.
I'm trying to think of a way of phrasing it.
My chosen
Like, have it be, instead of us breaking in, like, they just invite us in here. I don't know. There must be a way, I think, because you can work with Minthara from the Act 1. Like, she can be a companion. So, if she can be a companion, she's a follower of the Absolute. It would definitely imply that at this point in the game you could be on their side. I'm assuming at some point you have to be like, no, I'm not. But it does sound like you could be. Like, probably if they try and, like, you know, take over your brain or kill you, that's probably when you have to make your change of heart. But anyway. I've seen 1,000 ears. Some have the reflexes to twitch when they know the worm is about to burrow. The worm takes longer to get through if the entry hole isn't cleaned. I've taken to torching them with an ear candle. It all makes for dull work. I'm tired of ears. I'm tired of my only order being crate thralls. Apparently, all we need to know about the brain is being handled by the Chosen. I'm forbidden from studying these dull thralls. I need a new one that Balthazar doesn't know of. A creature of exceptional will, like my dear old pet, can keep fragments of its own mind while affected by the parasite. We need to know why. Okay. Need a new one that Balthazar doesn't know of. A creature of exceptional will, like my dear old pet. What is her pet? Huh. Interesting. Research log. Experiments on the first one, day 4. Again, I've noted a fluid leakage from the oral cavity and have ascertained the cause. Due to the unusual method of parasitic insertion, the secretions of the creature are leaking out rather than being absorbed by the brain, as we have noted in other thralls. I cannot say why the parasite is evacuating this oil, but it has the scent of garlic we now know indicates it is fed on the host's brain matter itself. I have collected a sample of ear fluid. Day 5. Vivisection day today. Showed no sign of pain as I was unraveling the long intestine, but instead grabbed the organ as if it were a rope and reached to wrap it around my neck as if to strangle me, but all the strength in its poor arms is quite gone. Had to thread its guts back into the body. We'll try again another day. There's nothing on page 2. Okay, interesting. So she was experimenting on, yeah, I'm trying to think of a better term for it, but one of the true souls, I guess.
The city.
Okay.
Every soul made true.
Okay, we're getting the whispers. These whispers are over and over again. I'm wondering if this is like some kind of hypnotic trance, like because it's being said over and over again. Oh wow, well that's where we're going. But whether it's being said over and over again, like, you know, the say it after me, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, you know, that kind of hypnotic thing where you're constantly reinforcing what's you want it to do. So it's like, we're gonna make it Baldur's Gate pure.
Assemble. Obey.
Liberate, evacuate. Interesting. Okay. Well, that is where we're going. That is incredibly obvious that that is the route that we're going. This route. So, let's have a look at some other routes. Although this also looks, I gotta say, distinctly like a route that we may take as well. But I gotta, yeah, the huge pit with the stuff at the bottom definitely seems the most suspicious. What's this rune slate?
Descend.
A series of dots and broken lines, entries in a language you cannot read, and yet you sense their meaning nonetheless. A blur of noise and pain filtered through a newly born high mind, staggered fresh from the spawning pool. The Elder wakes, the Elder births anew. All is not right. Down in the darkness where the Elder stirs, something else moves too. 3 shining lights that taste of pain.
Seems I can understand Illithid's script. Thank you, Tadpole.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So we want to head back up here and then to the left, down this way. Which I think is going to dead end, but let's have a look. This is kind of our next spot, because I think that's progression. I don't know what this is. This is something else. I'm thinking a dead end, but we'll see.
Stench.
Ah, it's the morgue.
Pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Okay. Anyone here? Like, that isn't an intellect devourer? There's Chop. Okay, can we speak to Chop? I'm waiting for the save to go through before I speak to Chop. Hey Chop, what's up?
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
What is this place?
Nursery. Here. They become
Okay. Become what?
part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Okay. What did you do to all these people?
Chop, chop. Help them become.
I need to find your master, Ketherick.
Master. No. Down deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
Uh-huh. That makes sense. Why don't I send you to join all those creatures you butchered? I don't know, it doesn't feel right to kill him. But he is enslaved, but like... I don't know, it doesn't seem right. But I also don't want to take advantage of him. I might just let him be. I don't know why we have to kill him. I don't know why that's our choice. Right? We'll leave him for now. Maybe there's a way of him naturally dying without us. Letter to the Absolute. A childish scrawl ringed by doodles. Dear Absolute. Teacher says to write. He says it is like a prayer. We can see your tower now. I hope it is bright and smells nice like Mother's temple. Teacher says she will follow us soon. Please send Teacher better dreams. He is grumpy. When he is tired, he bounces the cart around a lot. We promise to all be quiet and good so we can sleep. Interesting. So that's a letter from somebody who died down here. Okay, there's a ball and some parchment. Honestly, I'm not going to steal his ball and parchment. Yeah. Also, it seems like he's still, although he's had his mind, like, you know, altered, he definitely, like, still has his own emotions. He was scared of the master. To me, that tells me that he's still, you know, it's not like he's completely mind controlled and he's just a husk. There's something else there. I don't know. Doesn't seem right. This is where I draw the line. Killing him, completely unacceptable. Killing 100 goblins, it was just the price to pay for XP. You know? A list written with painstaking care of a child. Certain entries are underlined as if for memorization. Teacher's rules. Ride in the teacher's cart away from the soldiers. Don't look the guide in the eye. Stay in the light, stay in the light, stay in the light. Well, I mean, those were good rules. He's still chopping. And I'm still like, I think there's some good in him. He's like, chop, chop, chop. I'm like, good. You keep going. Make more of those intellect devourers. You do you. Right. Keep grabbing these things. There's a fierce golden helm in here, apparently. Gold lost heraldic helm and butchered mind and some boots. None of these are worth anything. Alright, no, those are worth stuff. This is not worth anything. There we go. The rest of this is fine. I'm going to send all of this over to Jaheira. And I'm no longer encumbered. Anything down here? There is something we can touch there.
So much blood. The illicits take what's useful and discard the rest.
Okay, what's this going to do?
An offering from Moonrise Towers.
Ugh. Alright, well, let's speak with dead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
True soul.
Okay. What happened to you?
Altar. Rooftop. My reward.
Oh! So, if you got the reward to go and see Ketheric, he would just kill you and chuck you down the hole. Oh. Yeah, that adds up. So now I see the point in the story where you wouldn't follow the Absolute. Where Ketheric's like, it's time to die. Maybe? Or did people come back? Did they ever say people went down after they saw the Absolute? I can't remember. Anyway, reward for what? Let's see if I was right.
I brought converts, young souls, for the Absolute.
And what was this reward?
To see her design, to see her.
Yep, okay, so it is what we thought. You saw the Absolute. Tell me what she looked like.
She was. It was wrong. No. No!
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense now. Okay.
Still loves me. It sings chop, chop, chop.
You keep going, Steel. Chop. You keep going. There's some extra blood in that one for you. Right. Chop's just a friendly guy. We wouldn't kill him. Right, so we've been there, because that's where we go down on the other side. So now we're going this way. Also, the fact that there's this tube implies somewhere up above there's got to be, like, something... There's got to be a tube that we could jump down. Maybe. I don't know, maybe it's in an area we can't access. Hello? Well, never been more unprepared for a fight. That's something. I would like to shoot you. In fact, I'd like to move a little bit, then shoot you. There we go. Then shoot again. That's a lot of zombies. If only we had the ability to turn undead, huh?
Tale for the ages. Step to
Yeah, if only. Honestly, I barely use this anymore, but let's do a little grease. I think that's going to be really useful for us. These guys are going to fly at us, and that's absolutely fine. We're okay with that. Oh, there's some up here as well. This is just here to stop the basic zombies. Hey, it missed. Nice. They're flying over. I cannot move the camera any further. There we go. Right. Bird, for some reason, is struggling to move. Let's fly bird here. And do a little rend vision. Nice. Then fly bird out. Yeah, that's probably how I should use the bird, right? Because I can fly multiple times in a fight, or in a turn, so that seems good. Scratch, honestly, Scratch, your job is to res people. Death Shepherd, we fought one of those before, but... Oh, it's summoning. I see. That's fine. We're gonna have to kill the winged horrors and then just go zombie by zombie. I think. Let's get Will out here. Will? Blast it. Nice. We could do a little flourish if we wanted to as well. Nice. Then step away. Then step away. Took me a few clicks to get that to work.
Always the same old song.
Right. Kill
Or
it.
they've fallen.
Nice. I don't think it likes us fighting in 2 different rooms. That's okay. You can move forward a little bit here. Greater zombies coming in. This is why the grease is here. It's to just take out, the odd greater zombie. Right? Reduce the amount that are attacking us at once. Okay. And the lower zombies, I bet, are going to have big problems with the grease. Yeah. They are. Good. That's what we like to see. Even if they save, they won't save the whole way across. It's good.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Gale, your job is to get here at the end of your turn. Let's do a little fire on that one. And then end your turn standing here. The reason we want to end our turn standing here is that set gets threatened on. So now we can do this. Nice. Now,
Rough tempest I will
I'm going to use some more of his turn to run him back over this way. Just to separate a little bit more.
Blood comes easy these days.
And then we're going to go for a little shot on that one. Nice. Solid turn, I'd say. Bird. Fly in. Rend. Fly out as far as you can fly out. I think the bird can fly for its entire movement. I think that's how it determines how far it can do it. So you could fly once at full movement or twice at half movement. Okay, I'm assuming it's going to come in at us here. Yeah, that's what it's doing. What's Undead Ward? We'll find out in a second. I'm not going to try and look at it while they're doing stuff. You killed my bird. That's horrible. Right, what's Undead Ward? I didn't know you could do this with things on the ground. That's good to know. Resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing. Okay, that's fine. I might blast this one. Nice. Okay, it's got 1 health. That's okay. Stand near here just to set off threatening.
I think I could go another round.
Let's do a spike growth on these guys as well. Okay. And then one of those. Nice. That's why we gave her them. So now they move slowly and there should be... Oh, there's no grease. It removed the grease. Oh, I didn't realize it would do that. Oh well, that's not the end of the world. Their movement speed is quartered while they're in it, so... I think quartered? This one might be in the half, but still. It's a lot of damage. We can always put AoE on them next turn as well. We could grease if we wanted to next turn. But look how much damage they've taken just from walking through. It's good. In fact, this is prime AoE. Yeah, this is a prime AoE opportunity. Some of them are just going to die here. Okay. They're running up. That's why I set you as threatened, just so I could do this. Right. Then do another hit on this one. Okay.
Swords meet sorcery.
Obviously, Wall of Fire would be pretty good here. We'd have to cast it at like level 4 or 5, which is a problem. could re-grease. Shatter would actually do pretty good. Creatures made of inorganic metals or materials such as stone have disadvantage. These things are not inorganic. Fireball would have to be a level 4 fireball. Just seeing their health. It's mostly low. Fireball would be interesting. Maybe a Melf's acid arrow? I don't know whether this can actually AoE. I think we've had this problem before. Let's aim that at you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that actually AoE'd, but at least it did something. It got a kill. Now you take a step back here. Alright, so they're coming in. I think I might do some AoE on Jaheira. I think that's going to be sensible. Chop is in the fight? No! Chop! No! Alright, well, now I'm getting punished for not killing Chop. Oh, oops. Hit it. Right. You. Stay where you are. Woof. Okay, he's gonna run through this as well. There's no rest for the wicked. Raise a fallen undead with all of its hit points. On a zombie? I'm not gonna react. Bring the zombie back for all I care. It makes no difference to me. If I think I'm gonna rest after this, I should use Wall of Fire. And I think I am gonna rest. Let's do Wall of Fire from... trying to find a good spot. From here? From here? There we go. To here. Nice. Look at that. That is solid. Yeah, that is horrible for them. How are they going to get out of there? Step back and turn.
In tooth and claw.
Switch to your scimitars and start stabbing. Okay. Intellect Devourer is heading in this way. It's okay. That's why I moved Will back. They're all very hurt. Those were greater zombies, though. Nice miss. Oh, they did hit there. Okay, this one's dead. Yeah. All the basic zombies are just, like, dying immediately. Okay. I think even the reconstituted duelists are... yeah, they're all dead. Just a matter of time, really, till they hit the fire. Okay, stab it. And stab it. Nice.
May the dice roll in my favor.
That one, hit it. Okay. Good turn. This. Followed by that again. Okay. Winged horrors flying over the top, but that's okay. We're fine with that happening. Nice miss. They've killed my imp. They're now gonna kill my dog, or you know, Will. One or the other. Dog. Hit him. Okay, Death Shepherd now has to figure out what it's doing. I'm not gonna counterspell that. This is honestly just a free turn for us. I love it just taking huge amounts of damage. That's some serious damage. It did not knock it back, however.
We're going to be friends.
Okay, hit it. Hit it. Okay. Well, that was still worth it. Intellect Devourers take their turn. They're moving in. They're going to have a lot of attacks. I don't know how effective they're going to be, though. Yeah. This is fine. They were missing the dog a lot, which is not a great sign for them it being level 1. She's taking a lot of damage, unfortunately. Okay, kill this thing. Try and take some damage off of Jaheira. Okay, I've not managed yet. That gives us disadvantage. Oh, I guess we Shocking Grasp. Yeah, that didn't work for us entirely, but that's okay. It's knocked Jaheira. That's not good.
Full of red. No one chop. Make it stop. Make me stop.
I'm sorry, Chop. You say make it stop. I don't want to kill you. However, circumstances have led that to being the best option for me currently. On Winged Horror, I will counterspell that. That one seemed worth a counterspell. Right. Blast it, blast it. I missed the one I wanted to kill. Okay. She passed her check. They killed my dog. Take an opportunity attack. That's good damage. Ow. Okay. Another one's dead. We've been hit quite a bit, but that's okay. Let's do an offhand attack. Followed by an offhand attack. Followed by a main hand attack.
Creator.
Okay.
Destroyer.
You're still going. One of those. Okay. End turn. Winged Horror's still going. Luckily, they decided to attack us, not Jaheira. That's fine. Wall of Fire is gone. Means all my debuffs are gone here. I don't want to, but I have to. I'm going to counterspell that. I need to get my spell slots back, but anyway. That's a story for another time. There we go.
Free at last. No more chop. Chop. Chop.
Oh no. He's dead. I'm gonna rest. Yeah. Deciding I was gonna rest meant that we could do that because we're gonna get our spell slots back on him.
Another day, another fight.
I completely forgot it was there. Okay, now head back and stab it. I don't think it should still be threatened because I don't think Jaheira should still be threatening it. However, this is working out in my favor, so I will choose to allow it. Fireball. Okay. Blast him. Save. There we go. We leveled up. What?
Time to press ahead.
We're level 11? 12? 12. I think. Wait. No, what level are? I don't know what level we are. Before I rest, I should level up. Because then we'll get our better. We'll get better stuff. We're level 10. Okay, we're not even near that far. We do get a new feat at level 10 though. Ooh. Okay. What do we want? So our dex again is still capped at 20, so there's no point in increasing our dex. We could increase our con. I have no real reason to increase our con. What are we missing in combat? I mean, I gotta say, Savage Attacker, huge. It's honestly been a great addition to our character. So I want something that's gonna be as good as that. Now, Savage Attacker, you roll your damage dice twice and use the highest result, right? Let's just have a look. I just want to have a look at what some of these other ones said. Where was it? I could get something like Crossbow Expert, but we never use Piercing Shot, so I don't really care. Dual Wielder, +1 to armor class. That's not what I'm looking for. I think it was this one. Attacks with melee weapons you're proficient with deal additional 10 damage at the cost of -5 attack roll. I was thinking this potentially has a huge amount of extra damage that you can do with the Savage Attack, but I guess you're not hitting consistently, and I do like consistently hitting. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't cast spells. This one, honestly, your Constitution increases by 1 and you gain full hit points every time you take a short rest. Immediately, I'm like, oh, that's useful, but, like, you know, I only really think it's useful because I need full hit points. It's not like it's useful long term. See, this is the kind of thing which makes me not want to respec. Because if I was going to respec 100% of the time, I just take this heal and then respec, right? So I don't want to do that. Like, I just take it now, respec later into something that's going to be useful long term. I know that it's my own problem, and you could just not do that, but at the same time, I'm like, but it would be optimal though, wouldn't it? We could take Resilient. That would give us saving throws. Yeah, that would give us a lot of saving throws in Con if we did that. And Con would then give us extra HP. It's not really why you have a rogue though. That's my only problem with it. Like, that's not really the role I want to fulfill. This one doing extra damage with the crossbows. Again, I like consistently hitting. The reason why I think this is bad on a rogue is because we have sneak attack, right? So sneak attack fundamentally means that hitting an attack is more valuable to us than other classes, right? Because if we hit an attack, we get a bonus. We get an extra that we get every time we hit an attack. This is going to increase our damage by 10 if we hit, but it might decrease our damage by 10 over the course of a turn because we're not hitting as consistently. So that's what I'm thinking. Although, you know, you can toggle on and off, but still. I don't know. If I'm going to toggle it off, I don't really want that. Skilled is one that I'm also interested in. Getting extra proficiency in your skills means that we would have more ability to use those skills in combat and in just general roles. I do like that. Tough is also pretty good, although we don't really need it. I might take, you know, honestly, I think I'm going to take skilled. Yeah, I'm going to take skilled perception. Because I really like being able to see things. Wait. Which ones are... So these are the ones I already have, I think. Yeah. So let's go perception. Investigation? Does this ever actually come up? I don't remember, like, ever seeing an investigation check. It probably does. I just don't remember seeing it. Acrobatics. Anything that's dex we don't need. Animal handling I also don't need because I can speak with animals. And then I can just use persuasion. Athletics, no. Deception, I would rather use persuasion than deception. I kind of like thematically that I'm not good at intimidation or like I'm okay at them, but I'm really good at persuasion. Thematically, that's cool. Medicine, nature, religion seems like that would be incredibly useful in a lot of a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of religion checks in dialogue. Investigation does seem cool though, but it just never comes up as like. I think I'm gonna take. Religion. That one comes up a lot. I get 3. Oh, I might take investigation then. Never mind. I'll take investigation because we can. There we go. Cool. So a weird level up for us. Gale at level 10. Ooh, he gets a subclass feature. Empowered Evocation. Your grasp of evocation magic has tightened. You can add your intelligence modifier to damage rolls with any evocation spell. Ooh, that is lovely because he has an extra +4. So an extra +4 to any evocation spell. I assume that would apply to his evocation. Is it an evocation cantrip? The firebolt? If it is, then that's really good as well. Okay, I get 1 new cantrip. You already know this spell. This spell's a different version of the one you know. This will be different. You'll have access to both. Don't need it. Thank you, though. Cantrip. I honestly don't know. I don't want any of these. I guess I might take Poison Spray. It seems to do a lot of damage. Yeah, maybe I'll take Poison Spray. Okay. Spells. So these are level 5 spells. I do not have level 6 spells yet. Wait, are level 5 new? Level 5 aren't new because I have barely any spells to learn. Okay. I mean, Longstrider is useful for buffing, but we don't really need to use that. Expeditious Retreat. No. Leap. Blink. Magic Weapon. Infuse a weapon with arcane energy. The weapon becomes magical, receiving a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It's it's concentration again. It's a concentration buff. I hate these concentration buffs because they're not good. Because if you get hit, your buff is gone. And you've wasted a spell slot and the concentration. It's like it lasts until long rest, except it is concentration. Unless that's not how it works, but I think it is 100% how it works. Hold monster does sound interesting. Yeah, honestly, like a couple of these hold spells seem like they'd be useful to have, right? Like if we need them. If we die in combat and we're facing a monster, we could do that. If we're dying in combat and we're facing a celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend, we could use this. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I don't need to change my prepared spells because we didn't get anything worth doing. Alright, who's Jaheira? Okay. We have been doing a lot with Jaheira recently because she's just joined the party. What did we get? Improved Wild Strike. Don't care. Spell slot. That's cool. Subclass feature. You can't be charmed or frightened by elemental or fey. Disease and poison no longer affect you. Okay. Those are interesting. Diplo I don't know why I'm having such a problem. Diplophosaurus. There we go. I'll get it out eventually. Dinosaur. Okay. She gets a new cantrip. She doesn't get a feat. Also, the music or all the sound in the game stopped for a second, and then it came back when I clicked. That's kind of weird. I wonder if it alt-tabbed me slightly. Anyway, poison spray. Okay, she didn't get a feat. Why did she not get a feat at level 10? I guess she just doesn't. That mean neither does he, to be fair. Huh. It just so happened the first two got a feat. Wait, no. Wait, no. Gale didn't get a feat either, did he? We got a feat at level 10, but nobody else did. That's kind of interesting. That's new. I guess because maybe I guess because my subclass for Rogue doesn't get a feature, it just gets another feat. Oh, okay. Anyway, choose a damage type and become resistant to it. You can pick a new damage type each short rest. Okay. Don't know what to do with that, but that seems like one of those ones that you just leave unchosen, and then when you take, when you run into an enemy, you use it. You're like, ah, yeah, this one's going to use fire. Okay, that makes sense. We gain a cantrip and we gain a spell. I mean, honestly, like, call me boring, but I'm going to take poison spray again. Although, Mage Hand, you know what? Mage Hand is useful. I might already have Mage Hand. I don't think I do, but it can be useful. I'm just going to take poison spray on. Well, no, because I'm going to use Eldritch Blast for damage. So why would you ever take anything that isn't that isn't like, you know, utility if you're going to use Eldritch Blast for damage? Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. And then spells. So what have I got? Flame Strike. There's a lot of damage. Also lower level spells that upgrade are also good. Remember that we only get 2 spells per per rest, so anything that we do has to be good enough to be like, this is one of 2 spells, and it has to be better than Eldritch Blast. I think Counterspell is useful to have because then we have the option. If we don't have Counterspell, then we don't have the option to use Counterspell. Yeah. Cool. I think those all logically made sense to me. Nothing was crazy like there at all. How do I choose my thing? I guess I use this and then I can choose one damage type. Oh, including like bludgeoning and things? Okay. So yeah, literally we're gonna just keep that, and then when we run into a fight where we think, they're probably gonna use that damage type, you do it. You can do a long rest, but only if you have the supplies. But you can't go to camp. Maybe you can't do a long rest either. I can't remember what the rules were. If we need to actually have supplies, then I have made a horrible error. Oh wait, no, I want it to be this way. It just turned my camera around. There we go. Chop. toy block, raw steak, cleaver. You will be missed, Chop. My favorite character so far. I'm only joking. But I do feel bad about killing him. I'm not joking about that. Right, grab that. Oh, wait a second, I just realized something.
Wanted the easy path.
Now we don't need to leave him the ball. Because, you know, what's he gonna do? We'll take the ball, we'll take the stuffed bear, and we'll take the parchment. Yeah, he's not gonna need those. Right, send to Jaheira. Send those to Jaheira. What's Jaheira's weight limit like? Oh, she's got plenty. Alright, well, you know, it's good. Oh, Gale. Yeah, I said I was gonna do this. I need to give you some things.
Alright, what now?
I need to give you that. And I need to give you that. I have other ways of getting spell slots back, but let's first of all equip. Use. Let's get a level 4 spell. I should get the highest level available to me I should get the highest level spell slot available to me. Because why would I take a lower level? Because I want to cast these spells at higher level. Yeah. The only reason I would go for a lower level spell slot is if I could replenish a higher level one later. Take a level 3. Cool. And then we can put this back on. Wonderful.
No time to rest.
That makes sense. Okay. So now he has a few spells left, which is definitely good for us. I would love to have an opportunity to rest at some point. But there we go. There's also some people in the comments saying that they didn't know you could rest at the top. That would be very bad if you came down into this area and you hadn't rested. This area is massive. With a ton of fights in it. You would effectively just be scrapping your way through here. Death Shepherd, send those to Jaheira. Send to Jaheira. Take the money. Send to Jaheira. Send to Jaheira. Send both of these to Jaheira. Pick up, send to Jaheira. Okay. Right. So that was this room. What are these? Profane wombs. I don't really know what they are. Okay. Cannot get here, it claims. It's impossible. There's no way I could possibly get here. Apart from like a very small jump. An eye patch. A chest. What's a true mind? A humanoid brain, alive and in perfect condition, suspended in fluid. Okay. Mind archive interface. Skin slacked heads. Okay, let's read the notes first. Experimental notes written in Balthazar's precise hand. His obvious deficiencies aside, it cannot be denied that young Gortash has the mind of a scientist. Before his latest invention, the Illithid library was no more than rows of brains swimming in the cerebral slop. With this device, we no longer need psionic power to access the memories contained within, only to insert the subject and speak to it directly. I do wish he were not so eager in testing the device on more recent subjects of his own, however, nor in leaving their skull shavings scattered along my workbench. Okay, so Gortash is likely here, or was here recently.
An eye patch. Wonder who it belongs to.
That's an interesting thing. Wonder who the eye patch belongs to. Forgive me, Father, for I cannot help but admire the chosen of your sworn foe. Enver Gortash's genius will take us far. First name is Enver. Okay. But fear not. Those of Bane will always fall to the same folly. Okay. So, there were 3 of them, right? There were 3 of these gods. I've forgotten what the name for them was. But Bane, Baal, and Miracle. So, we have the Merkel follower in Ketheric slash, like, I guess Balthazar, but probably Ketheric, let's say. We have the, Yeah, we have the Bane follower in Gortash. So the Baal follower must be whoever is, like, it's the third person, whoever that is. They cannot see the beauty of obliteration. The absolute hoax will garner false love from new slaves, but once I built a large enough army, I will use our hold upon the absolute slaves to begin this vile world's end. I can see the path through Gortash's brilliant plan. Gortash, Ketheric, and I will seize the Netherese relics that control the crown, and then use the crown to command the Illithid Grand Design. The Dead Three, that was the name of them, age-old foes, our dire patrons, will be bosom friends for a time. Our dire patrons? Huh. Father, you created me to be the last soul alive. When the time is right and my power is assured, I will slaughter Gortash and Ketheric upon your altar, where I myself hope to die when the world itself is gasping its last. At the end of this all, Father, there will not be a single creature living. Everyone will die for you. I will make you proud. Note appended to the bottom of the page in a different hand. Ha! Orin was right about her sibling, Balth. So Balth wrote the separate part. So, here's what I'm reading from this. Gortash is a follower of Bane. Ketheric is a follower of Miracle. And whoever wrote this letter is the follower of Baal. And he is yet another child of Baal. Spoilers for the first two Baldur's Gate games, but like very minor spoilers. The main character that you play is a child of Baal. And there are many other children of Baal in the game. This is interesting. Okay. There's definitely some information here. But Orin was right about her sibling. So maybe this was stolen from Orin's... I don't know who Orin is, but this was stolen from her sibling, and her sibling is the Baal follower? Interesting. It also makes sense that they could be a Baal follower, because they're like, I will kill them for you. And he's the god of murder, I want to say. So it would make sense. Anyway, and then we got a resonance stone here. A final mournful entry, carrying with it a vast hollow feeling of grief. The colony in decline, the elder starving, falling dormant to preserve its strength, and lie in wait for salvation to come. Interesting. A flash of nautiloids lining a great dark void, one mind with one purpose, moving in concert through the darkness between planes. The design in action before the slave minds rose and ruined it all. Huh. Interesting. That's a willing mind. Okay. Grab this. What is a resonance stone? This stone gives you and those around you the steeped in bliss condition. Resonance stones heighten emotion in those who stand within its radius. Seized by great joy, affected entity is more energized and more mentally compliant. Entity has advantage on physical checks and disadvantage on saving throws. Entity is also vulnerable to psychic damage. Am I not happy that I read? Okay. I'm wondering whether you can put the mines in here.
Down. Empty vessel. Nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
Okay. Yes, okay, so you pick up these mines. Okay. Means the mine that we picked up earlier we do want. Will, I have a task for you. I wish for you to go get me my mine. Wait. Yeah. I remember where it is, roughly. It's this direction. Okay. He's on his way. Oh, there's one. There's a butchered mind. So grab that on the way past. But there was another one in the other chamber. Okay. There's also a cage door here. I guess that's where he slept, in the cage. Not sure that that's okay, but whatever. Right. Personally, I would say that keeping him in the cage is an okay thing to do. Right. head over here. Hey everybody. What's up? I'm just looking for minds to read. Don't you mind me. Okay. Through here. Nobody laughed at my joke. Let's head this way. Okay, I think it was in the end room, but I felt like I should go the whole way around just to check. You know what I'm saying? That also looks like that should just be a route in here. A route back. Closed mind. There we go. Yeah, I knew I saw another mind, and I was like, I'm not going to pick that up. Was also annoying. Oh no! You know what's really annoying? There's a brain that you get at the start of the game that I sold. Did I ever read this journal? I don't think I ever looted this room. Oh. But there's a mind at the very start of the game that I picked up from the Nautiloid. Oh no, that's gotta have something, right? If you bring it all the way here. Oh, but I got rid of it. Oh well. I remember our life as country surgeons back in Nashkel. We only ever wanted to be the best, to learn how to staunch any mortal wound. How did we get here? Cressa hasn't been herself since her pet true soul was shipped out on that Nautiloid. Oh. I haven't been able to so much as touch her. I find myself growing green at the thought. My own wife revolts me with those experiments. Not really my wife any longer. I thought getting that favourite creature dispatched would bring her back to herself, but she pines for the damn feral corpse of aching need. If she finds out I ratted out Balthazar, that she was keeping it and got it sent away, she might kill me. Wait a second. Did it get turned into the intellect devourer that we met in the Nautiloid? And that ran away and that we lost all the story for because, you know, it ran away from us? Did she create that? Oh my, there's so much that I want to bring from further back in the game to here. I want to be like, but what about this? It's like, you can't get it. We're 90 hours in. We can't restart the game to bring the brain from the start of the game here. It's not reasonable. But at the same time, I'm like, but I could. But I could. But I'm not going to. Right, this loops back round. Yeah, good. Happy to see the shortcut working. Okay, so now that brings us in here. I don't see anything to loot over here, which is also good news. Okay. That brings us in this way. Right. Oh, there's a greater zombie I didn't loot in here? There we go. Found it. Clicked it. Right. Back we are. Okay. Regroup.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting.
Send the remaining brains over.
Never a dull moment.
Mind archive. Put a brain in here. True minds. Let's start with that.
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days to ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it?
It's the first day.
The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed.
Tell me about these others.
Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed... My head! I can feel them in my head!
Okay. It's the second day.
Eye hurts. Head hurts. But he says I'm past the worst of it. That I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle. And a name. True Soul.
Oh, so that's the first true soul. So this is them trying to create the process without causing them to change into illithids. Interesting. It's the third day.
She whispers in my mind. She sings. Praise the Absolute.
Okay. Who is this he you're talking about?
We are his pets. His plan. Lord Gortash.
Okay. Interesting. So that's the first true soul. Machine. I would like to insert in the willing mind. Where did the other mind go? Did it go back to my... Yeah, it went back here. Okay. Let's chuck that one to Jaheira.
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly?
Are you some kind of performer?
Oh, just a serving girl with notions. Till I met Lord Gortash. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up.
No need, I think you got the part.
Truly? And my ma said the singing would come to naught. Thank you, thank you.
We speak to them again?
The owl bear bore Owl's icy ire.
And again?
The owl...
Nope. Okay, that's all we're getting out of that one. Okay. Chuck that one over here. Let's go for a butchered mind.
Shh. This place listens. It knows. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart.
You know a way out?
This place is alive. A big thinking thing. And it needs our flesh to grow. I've seen them put corpses in the walls and they just melt away. So we've got to trick it, see? Make it think we're part of it. That's why the door's only open for... Wait. How did you get in here? Away, slave! They might have taken your mind, but they won't have mine!
Okay. Interesting.
Shh. This place listens. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart.
Smart, right. Use our brains.
Right. You get it. I've been watching, learning. This place is alive, so we've got to try.
Yep, okay. So that was someone trying to think of a way to escape, and then they, you know, they dealt with it. A closed mind. Alright.
They won't be laughing much longer. Won't be any more of this. No gnomes in the city. Watch, Brevin. This Gortash fella's got an idea. Kind of a training camp. Don't know how it gets me into the watch, but he seems the smart sort.
Okay, and the closed mind has nothing else to say?
Won't be laughing. Won't be laughing when I'm a watchman.
Okay. So they brought the minds here, they took him out, they experimented on them until they could make the true soul. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. And then the way that the building is made is via people being pushed into the walls and melting into them. Which is horrifying, honestly, but that's fine. One ritual candle? Oh no. No, you could possibly just put one ritual candle there like it's nothing. I wonder what this does. This is very suspect. But as is the singular ritual candle. Although there isn't. There's more than one ritual candle. Alright, well. I'll be the idiot who lights the ritual candles. Followed by lighting. Oh, there's nothing to light here. Oh, there was nothing. Oh, there's another one here. There we go. Really? Nothing? I thought if you lit 3, it would do something like summon a boss or something. Maybe you have to sacrifice them. I don't know. Maybe there's something else to do if you haven't killed everybody.
The city calls out for
Okay, well, what I think we're gonna do is I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna turn the camera around, and then I'm gonna end the episode with this pit right behind us and just wondering what it could be. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.